Hello folks, welcome and welcome back to epistemic-gnomes, and this time we are going back to work on some spaceship, Starship, named Neocene V. This is stylized sci-fi backgrounds and remaking for a 3D animation project, and this is getting big, and I'm finally getting some ideas for the developed here or redeveloped, because there's a long time I've been attempting many things. So here, this is the bridge, one of the multiple bridges in this place. This is some sort of alien structure here, as you can see. There is some place for the commanding. We have the dummies for scale reference here. This is getting there are a lot of techniques, not enough of course. I'm not super specialist in this yet, but I'm started to get used to a certain idea in which these are no windows, these are to be panels, so this is just temporary stuff. I need some chairs and some subdivision. So this deck, of course, there's a lot of reference involved, but this curvature, I've just learned how to do that. I'm still not familiar with the technique, but basically it's just a curve. I find super annoying to deal with curves in Blender. Anyway, so we made that path curve with some, actually it became a Bezier curve in the end. So then here I had a problem connecting because I don't want to apply this thing. Maybe I could keep a backup, right? But this is also super annoying. So I don't want to destroy the procedural thing. So you see with the curve, so first an array, then a curve with the curve. So the array, it targets, no, that curve is stacked, is what, okay, it targets the curve after the array, and then we need another mirror modifier that actually targets the bridge floor. This is this thing, this is the parent of everything here, including the camera object, which is there. I cannot select, oh, I can select it. Okay, so I can go directly to the camera. And so the textures, they are not ready, far from this. I probably need some image texture that will be very time consuming, and it would be, well, now that I found a new technique for texture painting and changing the mesh with texture, the UVs preserved in some ways, then I know that I have an advantage now on texture painting, which is something that I like. The procedural texture here, it's very, very difficult, because either it's too heavy on the repetitions. Why can't I? Okay, let's just place it here. Alright, so just minimal details. Alright, so here we get this sort of tapestry or carpet, and we can make some cool patterns. And so do you see, this will be some place for some commanding. The lightings are not ready, nor the ceiling. I don't know exactly what to do with the ceiling. I'll show the reference that I was trying to make for this, but before that I'll need to implement something here. Yes, let's show the reference here. So I was using this deck here. Of course it's very different, right? But this kind of thing inspired me, in the sense of this these niches here that we'll see later, and especially those things here. I've already shown that. So those niches, maybe I do something like that. This maybe not. And I like these niches, this idea here, these separators, like office stuff. So this is sort of big. Need to reproduce the panels, all that. So this is very big deck. Not very big, super big, but it's cool deck. But my thing is a bit more alien-like, and let's make so this. And this looks like a turtle dinosaur or something like that. This is a separated object so that it can have the subdivision surface modifier used as, actually doesn't need that, but we could. It's not rigged, so it could have more, but I don't think it is necessary. Maybe for this boolean thing, maybe it will be nice. No, there's something that I don't know what's happening. There's some boolean thing here. Maybe I should just apply. Let me show what that does. Now, this seems to improve a little, but it takes more time to process. And here I really don't know, but it's not crashing, but yeah. It's something about the whole generating. So maybe it's something about the subdivision. No, I have no idea, but by just applying, maybe. So there's some invisible object here. Let's see. Alien. It's very critical. Oh, maybe those ones need to. Okay, let's try. No, that was useless. Then they have an array. They have mirror. So it's just one thing like that to cut through, but it's not totally working for some reason. It creates those strange things, so I need to investigate. Anyway, so maybe if I apply the boolean, then yeah, I haven't tried that. Okay, maybe that's the reason why it is failing. It's very sensible. Okay, let's get this alien nexus. Let's apply that. Yeah, it created some strange shading. Oh, actually it's messed up the... It didn't create face. Okay, I see what's happening. It's cutting, but there's no... apparently there's some... This is too laggy. Let's use this instead, and instead of material, let's do objects. Well, yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna touch this now. This doesn't matter. Let's continue looking at things here. So I need to make those separators, and it will be so this object here is just like that. So I'll do the separator in here. So I'm gonna, yeah, let's copy, maybe just, let's hide this, then let's hide this. Let's just try to make Shift D this thing, separate this selection, then let's go back. Okay, let's unhide stuff here. Okay, so I'll use this thing, which is Oh, it is already copying the curved thing. Great! Ah, I didn't know that. Alright, so this is... that will be useful, folks. Yeah, it is... I didn't predict that. I was... good. Okay, so Blender is kinda... good sometimes. I was struggling with the precisions, right, and the connection between objects. So I had to create this just because I couldn't connect those vertices in some way, right? Because this all is procedural and I don't want to destroy it. So I parented the curve to the object itself. This doesn't create a dependency cycle, fortunately, so I can move it if I want, but the idea is not to move, so I parent this to the floor thing. So this is the floor thing is the bridge. So what I do here, probably here we just need some more stuff, maybe generate solidify, but before that this object needs to be closed, right? There it is. So maybe do this. Let's do a simple face like that. And I don't have a shader for that, so shame. Maybe I should make this. Wouldn't be cool, right? So let's get the solidify thing offset from the middle because I want it to grow from so too thick, so maybe just this is fine. X-ray is not helping here. Okay, so the curve is in front, so maybe I should just hide this for now. Yeah, where's this curve thing? What's the name of this bridge wall? No, this is not bridge wall. Oh yeah, bridge wall. Okay, so apparently the curve is there, so yeah, let's do just this. Well, I was looking. Okay, because I need to hide it. All right. No interference. Here we are struggling with this. All right, this is nice, right? So we need to address this light could be a little more like we can extrude inside, right? Something like that. And look, stuff here. There's more we can do, right? But I'm trying to keep it simple for now. And maybe this thing is a bit too thick. And so 0.3. Yes, now this seems fine. Let's see one material that, let's call this separators. Yeah, this is like niche. Yeah. What is this actually? Okay, I'll have to organize this because it's chaos. Very easy to get. So 0, 1, it means it's a bridge, so I don't need to rename it bridge for everything. So this is like wall separators, no, niche separators. This is seats, yeah, alien seats. So alien is the alien thing. So alien nexus. This is the, what is this? Oh, this is the alien boolean. Yeah, how do you say tail? It's over. Like this looks like a strange creature, right? Anyways, so this is alien seats. We want that, but we need to make those things much better, right? Then alien nexus, right? Then let's save here. Bridge walls. Okay, this is the actual niche, which has the wrong naming. This is the wall actually. So and this is niche curve. Yeah, okay, this seems to be anything else here. Oh, there's another thing. So this will be G for geometry. This for boolean, I think. But this is also geometry, so in some sense. So this is alright, then one L is for lights, of course, and M is for the dummies, which and the camera for some reason stays at the end. I know why. It's because it's already in here. Alright, so as we get here, I don't know how I'm gonna finish this part according to my reference. So the entrance would be like this. So we enter here. So we can walk here all around. So, and I want to make those side niches, which are sort of Egyptian halls. I don't know. It's very, looks like something ancient to me. I like these ideas. Those Sumerian, Babylon, you know those references. Big entrance, and but the problem is that I don't know how to connect it properly now to the room, to the bridge. It's nearly that, right? It's just that we need more space, and I don't know how to do it. Even if I will keep this stuff there, which I find it's cool, but I found out that because of the thing I'm doing here, the alien structure in the middle, which makes that this is inspired in the Vatican or in the church, that you have a a big edifice, giant structure inside a giant, even larger structure. So yeah, so this is the idea, but the ceiling, so it will be very high. The problem with the other deck is that those things they conflict with the height here, so I cannot make them too close, and at the same time they need to be closer to the so this is tricky. And maybe one way to solve that would make this even larger to the sides, but if I keep doing this randomly I will end up with nothing good, right? So let's look at the reference once again. Yeah, so you see how this thing comes from the floor already. This is very interesting. It works as a separator also, so it's sort of random, even diagonally placed in relation to one of the niches. So it's sort of radically placed there, but it works smooth. And here it's okay. This one, you see something interesting is that where it comes by there is a different thing in the floor, and when it reaches the other side, this is I'm interested in knowing. You see there, we don't see very well, but it's curving. The curvature is not symmetric, and actually it separates. What we see that it's separating besides the central area. There's another here, right? It is separating the window, the large screen from towards space. I don't know if it's a window or if it's just a screen, but it's separating the middle screen, gigantic cinema screen, from the niches part and then door there. So this door is not the kind of thing that I want to do. My bridge is much larger than that, but there is height here too. You see the guy here is quite high, but not that high. You see there's no place for the structure that I want to make here. And there we see that this thing, it connects like smoothly towards, like it's a frame of the window, and they go probably one to each way. So in my building, in my structure, the alien thing is trying to, yeah, those things, of course they don't reach there. My window is much larger and I want it to be larger. I don't want that small screen. Here this thing is, I'm not totally sure, so it could leave. I think many things are possible here, right? But everything is, there are many cool ideas, but for now, usually I do something like that. I don't know, it's just, but this is one of the last things I've made here. Let's see if I just reduce here and try to level it normally. We have a bit more space. It's a new thing, so it gives some air of openness, which might be better for certain things. And see, there are niches here. I want to make some seats, put some seats there, and maybe some screens and some controllers. There's also here I'm not sure, the center, and here, yes, there are two. Here maybe I don't know what to do, maybe some screens, and here I'm still not sure what to do. But this, I found out this corridor thing was ended up being interesting. Like you enter, there's a ceiling. All right. And here we're gonna do, yeah, because this stuff is big, so let's travel a little here. Alright, so if I go home here, yeah, this doesn't help. Let's go back to the bridge. Hello Valley, welcome. How are you doing, bro? Screencast keys. I finally retaken this work of sci-fi stuff. I don't know if I've showed you that already. There is an armature object here for rigging, but I've disconnected it. We can rig the doors, you know, for automation. We can rig certain things in the Starship. Okay, so here there is some gap that let's leave the bridge. So here's some hallway. This is very inconsistent. Now we reach the greenhouse, which this is sand and mountains. This tree, it's tree generator, sapling tree gen. I'll add on. I've learned I'm gonna remake that tree and many others. Now I've picked a time to learn that. Maybe we'll be doing this today. So here is like I need a water shader here. So this is the greenhouse. There are a lot of plants to put here and there, and so here there's some other structure. The mountains, they reach here, and if we look to the other direction, so there's the stairway, this big building there. Actually it's there, so we're gonna reach there from, but before that let's reach another platform there. Here there'll be some bar thing. The idea is that here in this level there will be a bar, a coffee shop, something like that, and then we can reach the bridge. So the bridge is too far, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but above this, so maybe this is the level of the coffee, right? Here I don't know, maybe the coffee shop has 2 levels in the end. Yeah, that will be cool. Alright, then here, these are already reintegrated, right? It's some sort of mini lounge here, and there is a planetarium here, but there's no seats yet here. Many things lacking. Then okay, let's go back. This will be a sort of a library thing. Okay, then this is a little playground here, and then of course we have this. I need to expand this. Yeah, the walls are in the front here. This is, I need to connect those buildings right together. And here at the top, yeah, that is the big lounge, sort of a diplomatic, political stuff. Let's jump there, but first let's enter the stairway. So yeah, there are more rooms here actually. Let's go here. This place is sort of interesting. So there's yeah, here there are the stairs. Here we see the mini lounge there. This goes up, but now I have dismantled the connection that has, so we reach nowhere from this place. Here there was a corridor, so maybe this will go to the bridge, I don't know yet. And there's another thing here. Maybe I'll dismantle a lot of things. Here we have some corridors, stairs, and oops, some ways to, yeah, we reach the, maybe I'll travel with this. Okay, here we have a dorm room, but its positioning, it's, I've just modeled, right, poly-modeled the basic idea here, not ended up totally satisfied. Yeah, we can't see very well. This is old stuff already. Anyway, so here we go back up and let's try to reach. What is, okay, this is the stairways. So sort of pyramidal, gigantic, ancient stuff, right? So these are offices that will be here from outside. We see this, right? So there's this corridor here, these corridors, right? And the offices are here, but we have these shouldn't be glasses here. Let's already fix this for clarity. Alright, so I need to make some stuff here, and here the corridor curves around, and here we can see, yeah, these glasses are not good. We need more, even though I try to make them more transparent, this is not working, so instead let's use the glass outer space and assign that. So this is pure transparency, not very nice for now, but at least we can, for quick visualization. So each next level here we move up. Okay, I need to make a giant hub here, and when the stairs end, and so this hub will be a place that will should connect everything, this stuff there, the bridge, and the hallway there that leads to the greenhouse. So I'm still not sure how I'm gonna make this hub. So this is a lower hub, and then as we move up here, and then the other direction, we could have an elevator that is panoramic and more stuff there on the other side. So here is the upper hub, which is also I need to think and design this idea. So yeah, of course we shouldn't be looking at the bridge down there like that. So here this a deck that is a bridge from another, a more alien-like bridge. I'm not sure that I'm gonna maintain it as it is. There are some crazy ideas here, but anyways, there's many levels too. Yeah, whatever. So this will be on this front part. Then there we reach the big lounge thing, and here, yeah, so we couldn't have some corridor here. Don't know, some important things in the middle in this upper hub. So here is this lounge thing. I had to rescale it, and now I have a problem. Down there you see the big tree there. This is down there is the greenhouse. So here this lounge, there are much more assets and interesting things to do. Maybe I can make some buildings here, like coffee shops, I don't know, some screens that are not working right now. And here we are reaching another area that is far from ending this corridor. I'm not sure I'm gonna maintain it here, but if we cross it, then here we have some corridors, side corridors that will lead to maybe more office, I don't know. And here we reach sort of a back of the ship. This will be this place. So you see, this was much bigger than that to match the greenhouse, and now I don't know what to do about it. So either I reduce the greenhouse, or maybe I try to expand this, or something else. But it's already very big, so I'm not confident. So here's some sort of control station, another deck if you want, but this is wasn't finished also, and I'm thinking of reusing it now. The mirror got messed up. These seats, maybe they are old, but I think they can be reused. Let's make an Alt D here, and let's go to the bridge. Yes. And let's bring it there. No. Okay, that failed. Let's go back to the control station. Okay, so this was the duplicate, right? So let's go back to... Oh yes, I know why. So I need to... Because I clicked there, right? So I lost the... So I just need to... Ah, no, this is tricky. Alright, so let's move this instead to the bridge. Then I go to the bridge. And then I can pick it from the bridge. It should be somewhere here. That shuttle seat, I'm gonna recall it, maybe geometry. This will be some assets, right? So maybe let's create a 0 assets. And move this to assets. Finally, okay, let's get this one to move here now. Let's snap it, hold control here, and let's parent this one to actually, yeah, to this. Oops, when that happens, instead keep transforms. Alright, then we move here. Apply all transforms. Oh yes, I cannot apply. It's alright, because this is an Alt D thing. So I think this is fine. I can maintain this same thing here for sake of simplicity, to populate this better, right? Let's do it again. I don't know how many I need, maybe just 2 or 3, I don't know. This one will be in the middle, so 2 will look like too empty, right? The color are not really matching, right? But if I do more than that, it will feel like overly crowded, right? So it's not super nice neither. Let's use a bounding box thing. Doesn't these things have some... Oh, they have um, their own mirror modifier, right? Okay, but it works individually. Hmm. Interesting. I didn't use the technique. I don't need this thing, I guess. All right, so let's get um, yeah, let's get this thing again. No, let's get all of them here. Alt D. Oh, what if they are part of the... No, 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 that didn't work because they are assets. Yeah. Have them inside the niches, right? Yeah, that will be more effective, but then I'll have to rebuild them, and then they won't be this this niche stuff, right? They won't have this okay, but what I can do is use another mirror modifier only for these ones. So I'm gonna mirror them in relation to the bridge here. So in order to do that, we pick just one, add modifier, another generate mirror, and let's target here. There you go. And so pick these. At least the mirror modifiers, they aren't affected by the modifiers, right? They are not affected by the linking stuff. Alt D, so that is great. Then let's also change this to modifier bridge. So yes, the target, and Control C, select no, select copy selected modifier, that's it. And now if we check, nothing happened. Misery, why that didn't happen? I don't understand. It's not using the origin is here. Okay, now it works, but it doesn't work if I use... Okay, now it worked. Oh, it just... they didn't copy it. One is there. It's just the others, they... Okay, let's do it again. Probably I did some mistake. And you're gonna check the other ones just in case if they didn't get... No, apparently they can have different, otherwise they will have copied that already. So copy selected module. Oh, I need to... Okay, mirror bridge. There we go. Haha. So now this thing is nicely populated in terms of these assets. Positioning is not good, right, for these ones. I don't want to displace them on the, well, I can, because I can hold control and snap to the faces, right? That also works. I've just been learning that precision, complete exactitude on these works, it's not super helpful in Blender, because there's just things that are just too annoying to have to make things perfect, and sometimes that's just not, just bad, right? So what I can do is just rename this to Ctrl F2, so objects here, then find replace, let's get shuttle, or set name to the new, let's get start of 0, 1. This is, how do you call those things? S, asset, or T, I don't know. Objects, no. Assets, okay, just like that. So maybe I'll find something better. Then this is seat. Okay, let's try to build something here about these things, right? So I've learned that my idea is not to reproduce entirely, but I want to explore and see if there's anything good that I can achieve trying to mimic some of that architecture design, which I find really cool. So maybe what I can try to do is get, yeah, let's use this, will be better. I can try to make some curvature here, so you see where the separation will happen. I'll try to get some sort of, yeah, curvature there. Should I try to get the niche to the other side? I think that will be boring. It could be nice, but I think there's just not enough place, and that will be super complicated. And why to do that, right? Is just leave them on one side. I think it's not a bad idea to give them a stop. They are already too much, right? But this repetition can sometimes be a nice thing to have. So of course these things overly contaminate the setting, but you see, if we enter from here, this thing very close, being very close to the being very close to our heads is already interesting in the front, and then it ends as something the curvature at the end is more radical. And yeah, maybe I should do something like that. So I'm not using subdivision modifier here because maybe I should, right? Well, it doesn't cost much to just see, maybe this helps. probably it will be a disaster. Yeah, then just gotta get maybe Shift E 0.8. Alright, let's try this. Yeah, so if they are too close to the entrance and we have nothing here, it's not good. So I'll have to perhaps already had to push this thing a lot forward. And now I believe that maybe I should just give up on this thing, maybe do it in some other place. Why can't I just make some yeah, so let's make a better thing here. Solidify 0 thickness. All right, let's separate this thing. No, don't want to solidify here, although it's not a terrible idea, but it's been creating a lot of problems, so I'm avoiding it. Okay, so with this solidified, that will be much simpler, right, folks? And maybe even more, right? I should have done this long time ago, right? GG. Alright, so I already know that. No, let's do some proportional editing, right? I already know that this shouldn't be placed too close to here, right? This will be a disaster, because then if it is something like that, I just probably kill. Yeah, you see, no, well, this is very bad indeed. It don't have space to move, but yeah, and you see there, we leave this immediately. There's something high. Well, it's not so bad, but yeah, look at that, not good. Then if we look from here, yeah, too close. So let's try to do different here. So maybe we try to place it there. No, not proportional editing here. Let's try to just align this thing a little better. Let's see. This is terrible. Let's reuse this and try to get it reach. Okay, so here maybe I don't need to do exactly as the. Maybe I can try to place it like in the wall, right? Let's see now. Alright, so of course this is now we have some more space. Yes, need more space here indeed, but you see this already creates an interesting dynamics. That's, yeah, this is starting to work, folks, but we need more distance from the alien structure. So let's move this a little more to here. The problem, of course, is mostly this face. So if I of course this will create some sacrifice thing that I'm not sure how I'll place this, right, in relation to the niches, right? So you see what kind of curvature I'm trying to get here. What if we go wild here and try to get this going up? Nah, it doesn't create the arc thing. Yeah, the cool thing is the arc thing. I mean, there's something cool about the arc I can't explain. It envelopes the right. What is this amount of? There's a bug, I think, or inconsistency. Need to report. The edge crease, they don't duplicate as wave painting and others. So I have always, okay, it's this value. Just Shift E. -1, Shift E 0.8, which is, so take off everything and that. So this is very strange how to the workflow of this. It's not bad, it's just it could be better. Right, and this shouldn't be that high, but then we have this problem again. Alright, so let's check now. Oops, this is not very nice to look at. And maybe it needs to be slightly more let's try this for now. Let's see. Okay. I needed clear vision to see what's going on. It's not perfect now, but okay, so as we enter here, this, you see the ceiling here is not helping. Maybe I can work on this structure here, the alien. Let's see, make this okay, of course this created some problem. I'll fix that later. Or maybe not. That's kind of cool, yeah. But needs some improvement anyways. Yeah, so making this thing to be reduced there. Okay, this is a little better. Yes, so maybe now we need to see, this is the problem now, how this can be implemented. Should I sacrifice an entire niche because of this? It's not a terrible idea. The problem is that, yeah, there's a curve there, is super hard to work with. Super time consuming. So if I just destroy the one of those niches, that will be great. It's procedural. But I can try. I cannot target through the 3D cursor. I should report this. Yeah, let's make a reporting highlight. I'll show what I'm talking about. So I want to get procedural space, local space for stuff. I don't know if it's local space. So I want to get the location of the 3D cursor in some of those procedurally made vertices, like this one. You see, as I try to get cursor to selected, it doesn't work. the 3D cursor goes to the original object, which is here. It doesn't go to procedurally made positions, which is not, I think this is a huge hindrance, because you see now I want to grasp the position by using the normal tools that we are used to do with 3D cursor, which is very powerful in Blender. But if we cannot target modified vertices, but I just want to target the local space of that, or whatever, the world space of that, it should identify, right? Even if I cannot move the vertex, the modified vertex like a normal vertex, I should be able to pick its positioning. So now when I just want to pick like this vertex to snap some stuff there on my other object as a reference point, I can't, because I cannot use the I cannot use the 3D target. So maybe there will be other ways, but no, I don't want to do other ways. I want to do this way, which will be the correct way, intuitive way for whoever is familiar with using those tools, right? So that's it. I think this is an inconsistency, maybe not a bug, or maybe it's a bug, but we should be able to do that. And so that's the idea, folks. All right, let's go back. The other way to get that, maybe I can get this done, is by having both this and this mesh selected. Maybe I can try to use this snap thing, snap to vertex, and I'm gonna try to snap include non-edited. I think it is identifying. Yeah, so at least that works. That's fine. But we should be careful. There are many vertices here. Maybe I should hide these ones. All right. Alright, so we're gonna get that, and we're gonna get that, and then I'm gonna just okay, so I'm gonna now these points are very precious, because they take a lot of things to right. Oh, what's that? What's happening? Okay, let's extrude along normal. Proportional editing, no. Oh, it's not changing the position. Okay, it's safe, but it's just strange. All right, so how do I extrude this? Oh, I know. So new technique I've learned on YouTube. So, or actually on a site, we can use this 3D cursor here to. Okay, maybe we can't. To align it to geometry, there. More likely this. Unfortunately, it won't be perfect. Yeah, not in this way. It won't be perfect. So, by having this, then I use this. So many steps, and then. Oops, I've lost the. Yeah, then. I've switched, yeah, so it's confusing. No wonder it took me too long to learn this technique, but it works. I've tested. um, okay, I don't know what's going on. Seems dangerous. Okay, so I have it got here for that geometry. Okay, that will work too. Then 3D cursor, then change here fundamental, and let's extrude on the y-axis. So it's using the 3D cursor orientation. We don't see its y-axis, but it should be that, right? And now I can extrude the continuation, right? And of course this is happening to the mesh because it failed to and I'm still using this, so let's extrude the, yeah, I see here, so shift D 0.8, there we go. And with this thing I should have achieved more or less. Now that wasn't sufficient, of course, because I need to still try to align this here. This will be simpler because I don't need to match anything. It's just a visual thing. So yeah, actually here what I could do is do the same idea. Like let's use the 3D cursor there on that face, and let's extrude from that face. Then let's do that. Let's delete this face and let's extrude from X. All right, X, something like that. Y. All right, I try to align. This will not be very simple. All right, so yeah, this will not be very accurate, unfortunately. Oh, there's also this problem again. Hope they fix that. Okay, this is why. So at least I got something that appears to be correct. So here I'm just going to, yeah, so I need, yeah, GG. Let's try to make a bridge edge loops, right? Here shift is 0.8, then here, as I'm not gonna move this one, I just want to not move it, not rotate. I will use the other ones to do this differentiation. There we go. And here, all right, that seems to be, yeah, it's not perfect, but I think that will be nice. And at the end, here, more things to be developed, right? So here I made this into a separate object, which is aligned, right, with world space. How exactly I'm gonna make use of that, I'm not totally sure, but I could try to build all these entrance based on this new object because it is the central reference, right? So let's try to do this. I'm gonna enter init. Let's get soundtrack here. Extrude. Yeah, actually this, no, this is not, or is it working? I don't know what's, do we need this? No, we don't need this for now. Yeah, it was working. It was just a mistake. The lower part is not required. Yeah, maybe a mirror modifier here. Yeah, indeed. So and we want on the other side too. So for this one, Shift D, but then X and target there. Okay, that's mirror reach. Increment. Alright, so I'm doing this because I intend to make sort of a portal thing, and I need to know the proportions here to make this. Yeah, we got this guy here. You see this. I hope these are aligned. So I've got the 3D cursor pinned here. Let's make a shortcut here, folks. Cool trick if you are using a lot of 3D cursor for modeling or other stuff, maybe rigging, is that we can pin the 3D cursor here. So because it appears on view, often in other jobs we are using item for modeling, for example, for rigging, right? I don't know. So then view is always not very consistent to do. So instead, what you can do is to pin the 3D cursor. Where's the pin thing? Okay, right mouse button, click and pin. All right. And then we can decide if we put it here. So then indifferently of the tab that we click in, it will be there, right? So I'll put at the top for this kind of work here, folks. And so, for example, now it's very easy if I want to check the Z. For example, is that I don't even actually, sorry folks, so I don't even need to check the transform. If I set the 3D cursor here, I already see that it is, this is not, because this is another vertex, but this floor is already on Z meters, 0 meters, just as this one and just as these ones. So, and these ones are actually these ones, we can change these, folks. So just change here. Actually, yeah, let's put the 2D cursor to maybe 40 and then snap to here, and so this helps pin 3D cursor from the view tab. That's it, folks. Alright, so now we continue here. This could be a case of solidify modifier comes in handy, right? If I don't mess it up completely. Okay, it's just for that object. I hope that it won't fail me, but we'll see. Still trying to figure out how that works. Often there's many problems. I thought I knew sufficient. I didn't know sufficient. I was using vertex group. It messed up all my stuff here, all my bridge, so I ended up deleting it, just using for certain very specific case. So here we have perhaps some idea of this entrance, but yeah, something like that, right? There are better examples. I think in Mass Effect there are houses like that. This is very not super built, but there are a lot of details here indeed, the geometry. So the texture are also the shadings are very good, so lighting also. So this is not exactly what I want, but somehow like that is I want to reproduce. So it needs to be, you see, there's an internal place, but I want something wider. So I start by getting this and then maybe extrude. Yeah, so I cannot just pick this and move that right now. It's really, I need to make some, yeah, this will create a lot of mess regarding the so here, for example, we could make this a little better, right? So maybe 30. Alright, this will be more adequated. This one too. Join here. And yes, so I'm gonna make the portal here. There's probably better ways to do what I'm trying to do, but here, just trying to see if this will work. So here, checking the normals. Now you see it's already starts to behave strangely there, but this I think is just because, yeah, I need to make correct better divisions there. Which is not clear for me what would be. So extrude X. I just want to not look at the solidify on edit mode, so I can check the face normals here. Okay, why I can't see the face normals? This is bugged. Okay, so the face normals doesn't seem to work in this mode, or it's another shift control. Yeah, it's bugged apparently. Right, then the materials here, let's lacking some ideas for that. So it's all red, right? No, it's not all red. One and -1, right folks? So here I want to, I don't know if this is required, maybe not. So I want this entrance there, big one, and here a sideway that probably this one for, oh, this is a mirror part. Okay, so I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna create some fake wall there. Alright, so here I want this to lead to some stairways, and we see that it's creating some higher ground, but this is not the idea. Why this is doing this? If those things should be, oh, these are wrong alignments. I'll just fix my highlight. Alright, so just making sure this is correct. Actually, the cursor is not on 0. Let's change this and re-snap this. Oops, re-snap. These ones. There. Okay, now. So yeah, so of course we can get confused if we are just looking at the 3D cursor. It is very similar, right? So just pay attention to that and there will be no mistakes. Alright, so here, why this is necessary here, we can try to match this. About here, right? Okay, so I don't know what I'm doing here, just some crazy idea. Making this to be some stairs, maybe they'll look good. This is, of course, this is wrong. So I want to snap these faces to 1. Yeah, this is a good stair. If sounds reasonable, yeah. So in set no, it's not in set, it's no, yes, it is in set after all. So in set with boundary, then here control is not helping. It's already snapping, I guess. Not snapping to, okay, let's snap to here. All right. These increments are so strange. So in set 2. All right, maybe that works. All right, then extrude 1, no, G1, then inset 2, extrude 1, inset 2, extrude 1, something broke, inset 2, there is the, I've lost the boundary thing, yeah. Extrude 1, G1, extrude 2 or 1, no, 1. G1, inset 2, but okay, so now boundaries not identifying. Yeah, so sometimes it just failed to understand. I don't know what's happening. Never happened to me before. Come on, extrude Z1. Why it goes in the opposite direction? Okay, so Blender apparently is going nuts. But I'm gonna finish this nonetheless. Oh, this snapping thing. Alright. Extrude G1, alright. Let's change the material here. So we can make this selection. Yeah, not so fast. Inset 2. Doesn't want to inset. It's going crazy again. Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna open and sometimes really must suspect something is. Oh yes, it's doing. Okay, so it's not. I was just using the wrong settings. The problem is that now I don't know which are the right settings. Okay, this seems to be a right setting. Okay, but the boundary is lost. All right. Inset 2. Extrude G1. Inset 2. Extrude GZ1. No. GZ1. Okay. Extrude GZ1. That sounds feasible. All right. This is not good, of course. So in order to try to fix this, well, this will be very messy. SX0, SY0, for now that will work. Yeah, it's just this actually. SX0, SY0. Merge by distance. I don't know. Hope that doesn't destroy my process. Is this any good stairs? Here this will be a problem if I want to differentiate that ever. Yeah, this is sort of lost. So what I can do here, yeah, I can accept this thing and just say that this is like that. It's just a corner anyways. We can also play with these particular ones to get something special and make good use of this special case there, right? Indeed. So solved. Now what can we do with we got some problem here. This is 0 meters, but not all here is 0 meters, so there's some inconsistency. Let's rematch this, alright. And yeah, colored steps here would be nice, but we'll have to think about not too bad, not too bad. A brighter color here, but not good enough also. Okay, this gives a proper combination with the rest, and then for the top one we can give it the purple majestic outlook. Yeah, now this is good combination. Then of course here we will gonna try to do this, try to place this structure somewhere of interest. Maybe we can try to get it here, right? Exactly at this corner, so it's not so do the same strategy here. Maybe snap it there. This is probably an exaggeration. But that might be a good idea to start organizing this structure overall, right? So then the problem is that this one is not conforming. I can't cross. I have a problem with the... Yeah, is this new mode that I found a tutorial that explains it, something about... Yeah, but it's not perfect, it's caused problems. So this depth thing, it gets us glued on the navigation, orbit pen, properties, preferences, right? And on edit. So what we get is that if we reach some object, we get glued onto them, like, and so as we navigate, and so this can be super annoying. See, I get glued on objects. Oh, that's looking nice. Yeah. And the dinosaur here. It's not the dinosaur. Oh, that's good. That is interesting. Now this thing would be the... Okay. The stairs here, is that good looking enough? I'm not sure. This big portal, we need some more work out of it. The temptation to make these stairs is that, well, right now I don't know where they would lead us. They could try to go directly to the bottom. One of way to reach the lower hub. However, yeah, so you can try to make some lightings in here, right? It's not, can be nice, but if I do this randomly, I'll just regret because I won't match them properly later on. But you can just do this to try out, right? So for example, no, this is not the case. It's like, oh, I can have a whole subdivision here indeed. All right, so let's say we do this subdivision, then Shift E, let's do it 1, and let's maybe extrude here along normals. For some reason this is not working. I thought I have learned how to do this correctly. What I learned is that GG would do this. But to do that, yeah, I doubt this will be sufficient. Yeah, it's not good. Okay, so for example, let's just pick these two and extrude like that, or maybe let's pick these. They are more close to the ceiling, right? So extrude this one, scale. No, the scale is terrible. All right, so GG that, all right. GG that. Shift E -1, Shift E1. This is not working. Something crazy is happening to. Ah, it's the solidify thing. Yeah, this solidify, this thickness, of course. I'll have to apply this to. Yeah, so this was a terrible mistake. Alright, we got back to normal. Literally back to normal. Normals. Not that literally. Okay, let's go now to. So I don't have much choice here. I want to maintain this structure, so I'm gonna Shift D that into a backup. does that? Okay, this is not wall, this is like the, how do you call this, structure. So this is just a backup in the worst case scenario. Then we don't want to be looking at it in any form, so now I'm gonna apply this, assuming that so now without that I can probably work on this. I don't need those faces nor those faces. So just gonna extrude this, GG, GG, Shift 1, Shift E 1, add maximum edge crease here, because we still got the subdivision, which I think it's useless, right? So let's try to apply this. And all right, this is not helping, so yeah, so this subdivision modifier is useless. We don't need the edge crease now. So I'll try to create some lamps here in set. All right, and that will be the I can change this those lamps are not doing anything, so I don't know. Let's just change to something simpler then. Okay, not apparently something broke on my lamp thing, so okay, let's leave this for now. It's crazy. It's too big, right? It's not what I... Yeah, I can reform that later. For now, the steps here... Oh, what about changing this, since we are here? Let's exchange this for some... Okay, no, this is not good. Then this thing, no, that's too strange. Then just this screen. No, this is not available. Yeah, unfortunately I'm missing the cool stuff here. I don't have a material for this kind of acrylic thing, I guess, so let's just leave this one then. And for oh, I've changed to the transparent glass. It's not a... It's glass inner space. Right, as it was in these ones, I'm gonna just change them to yeah, it's something about the UVs here, but the animation is, yeah, it is working, but okay, so this is certainly not what I want. But temporarily giving some variation, right? And there would be something here also. Okay, this one is better there. Okay, we'll address those things later. We can do a lot of these ones, and so now this is enough so that we can... I remember what was going wrong is that I forgot to unwrap. But it's too laggy, we can't see much things going on here. Yeah, so the curving stairs there, that should lead there. It's a long way. What I have to decide is how tall would be this this structure here. Well, I can use this technique. I haven't considered, but yes, since we got this, that's fine. I can visualize what I'm doing, so interesting. I wasn't considering that. then it's just deleting those things if I don't like. So yeah, no, they will do all sort of crazy things, right, if they start to match, right? Yeah, this is why this is happening. I have no idea. It's like this is why change. I'm not using proportion. Why this is controlling the curve. I have no idea what's going on here. So this is not a great idea. This is actually pretty dangerous. Like I'm changing the positioning, right? Where's the real mesh? Here. So yeah, what I can do for now is just try to perhaps pick this, Shift D, P, selection, then for this one maybe apply, except the, yeah, apply everything. No, not everything, apply just the, except for this one. Apply this, apply this, apply this, and then there we go. Except that this one we can delete that because I just need to change the origin of this. There we go. So it's matching like all the other objects here. Very simple. So now that I've got this object, maybe I can, yeah, let's work with this one. It is safer. This one is a good one to try. So this will be wall up. Ceiling, yeah. Let's say and this is lagging too much. Let's bring to the, yeah, much better now. So here we need to, yeah, I don't need these positionings, so GG, but what is all that? So merge by distance, right? GG. So we can just try to, in order to avoid problems, we're gonna bring this back, right? Yeah, GX1, GY1, all right? And this move up. We see that this didn't work. We need to, I want to have this crossing, right? So extrude Z, yeah, something like this. Okay, so now it's crossing, right? This one we can have the mirror modifier, right? Generate, no, solidify modifier. So we can use this to oh, looks like all those are inverted. I didn't know. Okay, let's fix some stuff here. Flip. And this one too. There we go. Okay, that also works. Recalculate inside. This mesh, I can actually join it with this one, right? So let's delete this, or just, yeah, it won't make difference. With join here. Why this one has subdivision? Oh, maybe because maybe this helps. All right, so let's get like, this is this edge crease like 0.8. All right, so let's get so I can leave this separated. Maybe this will help. GG. Let's try to find 30-meter stall, right? There. Okay, and now we're gonna see what to do about what to do now about this. Yeah, because they don't connect. Well, they will never connect then. Connect at some point in the future. If I could snap it here, that could allow something to happen. But this will ruin some. Yeah, no, this subdivision is like messing everything up. It's just overcomplicating everything. So here, if I could just find the proper... Yes, there's a way to get this thing. Well, yeah, this is just too annoying to do, right? So I'll ignore. Despite my desire to make this connection, this is not very smart thing to do, because it's just so hard to get these things perfect. Working at mesh topology is not really for this kind of building stuff. It's just not efficient. So here we can... Why do I have this triangulation here? So I'll continue building them as separate entities. And if later on there is some way to... It's discomforting, but it works, so that's what matters. Okay, so I need to keep growing this just a little more, right? So let's use this as a marker. Yeah, so the idea of the other other bridge was to have some sort of dome structure, which I don't have here, but I can make it. Well, I have some preparation for that indeed, but I'm not sure if this is exactly what I want. So why does smoothing disappear? Why the smoothing gizmo is not there? Why this is... Alright. I see, this got completely messed up. Alright. I need to have a sense of the height. This is already regarding my original idea. And there is something interesting because there is the potential, yeah, probably I want to do this. There is the potential to get some other things going on here. Like, yeah, so I usually do this leveling stuff. Of course, here is too crude. We'll have to improve that. In principle, this would be the area of the coffee shop or something leading to that, maybe. So the problem is there's too much distance there. I failed to if I only could get this closer, but then this will, well, this is plausible, but I have to deal with the fact that the stairways will, maybe will have to be reduced. These corridors might be a bit too long. Yeah, so maybe I can reduce these corridors a little, maybe reduce a little this area. Perhaps make a curvature here to help. Curvature in this thing. No, I'm not sure that will work. Well, there's an interesting idea to be more organic, so you have like, let's see, instead of this being straight, can have something like, no, it was this curvature. So that means that all this structure here would follow, yeah, this is an original idea here. So maybe if I get, oops, that will be a problem. Yeah, so I need to do it from, like, for example, from this, right? No, not working. No, this is not working. Oh, I need the 3D cursor, of course, here. Okay, let's try. Yes, so we got the idea. Some sort of curvature like that. Can already apply it here. Then all this is actually useless. Oh, I'm doing the wrong curvature. Alright, so this angle I can change also. Maybe it's too much. Okay, let's leave. Oh, there's another thing there. Okay, let's leave it like this for now. Couldn't process this very well, but I like this idea. Control Shift left mouse button click. No, this is not Now it worked. Yeah, it's not getting the shape very far from that, and the top is really yeah, the mesh here I don't care too much because just try to maintain these ones. Oh, maybe I can make this thing instead of that squared. Yeah, a lot of things to design here, and so I can approximate this mesh this slightly to this scale. This will will make a more interesting design, and also will improve certain improve the model as a whole, and at the same time simplify other challenges. Here, yeah, this is a mess, this is not important. Let's pull all this forward. Yeah, this mess for now. And let's smooth these faces. No, not this one. Alright. So again, by getting this curvature, alright, by reducing the size of this Let's go to the hallway, no, stairway camera. Yeah, I see this is pretty smaller now, but we can get a dummy here. Yeah, proportionally it feels small, but I need the dummy, yet the angle, which by changing the angle this will be better. Another possibility is retracting this. Can snap. Okay, here's a dummy. Well, that is sort of enough space around but the corridor is a bit too small now to my taste, so it will be because I've made this curvature, so G's Y 10, no, GY yeah, so here I'm really not sure about or I'll have to recalculate those things anyways, so try to pull this like here, right? Let's augment this to that. This is just enough corridor. I think, and here what I can do about this object, maybe just redid that, can probably yeah, I shouldn't mess with the things there, so maybe I just can, instead of retracting that, just expanding this just slightly. So GY 50, no, GY 20, Yeah, and the angles we'll see another time. Right. And this way it was possible to bring yeah, do a lot of things, including oh yeah, now I can pull back this. Yeah, it was 100. Stair didn't follow. Yeah, now it's following. Yeah, there are some things incorrect here, but this could be fixed. Alright, so this is closer here, which is good, because the upper hub and here maybe one less level should be okay. And now this is much closer, so I can have the corridor here. Little long, but goes towards, oh, this is already the hallway. Alright, so it's alright, we're already there. This is the hallway. I need to figure out what to do here. Ah, so this is solved. The only problem was that I intended, yeah, so if I reduce, next level would be here of stairs, next level will be here, so I'll reduce 2 to 3 levels of these stairs in order to GZ40 GY 200, no, GY40, not sure, Y 80, I don't know, this is not calculated very well, and well, this is not, let's see if this, is there some advantage on doing this? It looks interesting, but let's see from other perspectives. Yeah, we are too close, right? There's barely, let's see from a lower level. Yeah, I'll have to push the water, or yeah, this is too much. GY negative 40 maybe. Alright, that's still bad, but we rearrange. And then oh yes, we need to move this upright. So I'm gonna take 2 levels. No, not that. Array vertical. Array vertical. So I have to match the positioning, which is not GZ 20, no, GZ 10. It's not matching, but that at least it's some approximation. And by changing the angle of the walls, then that the inclination, then we'll finally be able to, yeah, it's okay if it is not that big, right? We still get the sense, right? It's not so deep, but it can work if I find another way. So we're making it a bit more cozy and less impactful. I hope that will be for a good cause. Then we're just trying to meet these things. So this will be already the coffee thing, and for this we will have problems with this. Yeah, I'll have probably to end up connecting this in some way. This will be connected there. Let's see, enough space here for that. Yeah, there's a lot of space, so it can be a grand coffee shop. I think that will be nice, like in the middle way of this, right? So however, we got this problem now, so that means that I cannot just push this mesh. It will be chaotic. I've made a mistake here. There we go. So I think this will be enough to connect. Not sure it should be on this level, but there is a problem here, it lacks some space, so okay, should that be enough? I'm not sure, so let's continue with this. Okay, for now let's assume this is... oh, I have others, right? So let's finish the job here. Okay, we can smooth this out, I guess. No, this is dangerous. Because if we, yeah, I can smooth but then relocate. This can be on 60. There we go. Let's try this, or about here. Maybe about here, trying to respect this one. Ah, I need here an boundary. Yes, no, that will mess up this, so let's delete this stuff. Extrude, no, I haven't finished this one yet. All right. Okay, let's do this, and for this one, about here. Extrude Y. Well, this Alright, we got this extrusion, then why they don't, oh, I need to extrude on the, okay. Okay, so this will be the two ceiling coffee shop. And I'll have to decide after if it will be or not be wider, and for now this, all this structure will be able to go up a little. That will be nice. Yes, it can also go forward. Yeah, there might be some inconsistency in that. Yeah. Yeah, I want to see the floor. Alright. Let's bring a dummy here. It's a little too big, right? But that should be fine. Have to plan for the how this will subdivide. Maybe bevel that. Okay, again this boundary madness. This doesn't need to be that thick. Yeah, but I absolutely need this boundary. Let's open this and reopen this. I mean, well, not any chance. So I don't know why it is not working. So it's too annoying to now here it works. Maybe it needs some sort of subdivision here. No. be in. Yeah, this looks like a bug. I'm gonna record this thing. Alright folks, so we got a lot of progress here, and because this will be a very important, very cool thing to create this this coffee shop or bar thing. Long time I haven't attempted it, and a lot of reference can come to help. Here we don't need these faces. So here we have a misdirection about the positioning of this. I'm gonna remake this. Let's already change this material color so that we know what we are dealing with. Yeah, this is not what I intend to keep, but it will already a better representation. These, if I ever keep, now I can delete these vertices, these faces. I just wanted to inset this properly so I could do a circular thing here, but apparently Blender doesn't want to collaborate, so let's do the old school way. Oh, maybe it was because of this thing. Yeah, probably was this mistake here. So apparently it was not a bug, then it was just some inconsistency in the loops. Yes, there we go. Finally, so we'll be able to do this properly. So I don't know if like this or if like this, I think like this is nicer. It doesn't also need to be symmetrical. And I should be able to make this into a non-symmetric at some point, but for now let's maintain this. There are different ways now to connect this, so where will the hub is right there, but it needs still some work. And I need to think better how to handle this. Some sort of hangar maybe. Alright folks, so that's it for today. That took a lot of time, but got really cool progresses that I wasn't thinking I would achieve. Naturally I need to focus not on, I was doing the bridge, right? It's not super important to the first thing I need to do. I need to work on the greenhouse mostly. So next time I'll I'll bring up more stuff, especially specifically to the greenhouse. So thanks for watching, folks. Hope that was interesting. Take care and happy blending. Have a nice weekend.